Yeah, Thor and Jeff on here. I'll just kind of do them by mind. I'll say what they're in. I'll do them last. I'll do them two last. Okay, first off, there's no particular order. I think I'm just gonna go like I'm gonna put the hero who's the strongest in A first, and then back, or like that. So first we have Hulk. I think Hulk is a very good off tank. I think Hulk is the best off tank in the game. So I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's a very tough. He's very tough to play, but I think once you learn him, teams can roll them. Especially if you play like Strange or just more dive characters. Hulk can do a lot of things for their backline. Next up, we have Punisher. I think Punisher is definitely the most beginner-friendly character. There's nothing wrong. He just dumps damage constantly. With his turret, you can set up turrets and destroy Groot Rolls, stop pushes, and his shotgun is absolutely incredible. Probably the best thing against dive, I think, is Punisher's shotgun. Punisher's shotgun can 3-tap Hulk. It is insane. It is absolutely broken. I'm going to put Punisher in A tier. Actually, I'll put him in A tier. Storm. Storm just got a buff. Her flight is very limited. Her damage output is very limited. Her ultimate is what saves this character, in my opinion. Storm's ultimate can be fight changing. I think she just got a new ability with Thor as well to help her damage output some. I don't think she's crazy good. What do you think, Nomus? B or C? What do you think, chat? I'm leaning towards B. Like bottom B, maybe. My only thing is, like, she doesn't have very much movement. So she's very easily targeted by characters like Hela. Or even Punisher. But her ultimate can definitely save fights. Loki. I think Loki is one of the worst supports. I'll be honest. People are learning how to shoot the clones a lot. His ultimate is cool. You know, you can grab and copy any character in the game and have their ultimate. But I don't see a whole lot of use for Loki if people know how to shoot his clones and how to, kind of trap him down. So I'm going to put him in C. Strange. I think Strange is the second best tank in the game. Overall, I think Strange is the second best tank in the game. He has very good survivability. His ultimate is absolutely crazy if you know how to combo it well with other ultimates. He does very good damage for a tank. And he can block a lot of ultimates. So, I think he's A tier. The one thing Loki has is so annoying if you know how to use it. Yeah, Loki's nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the more people who shoot his clones and kind of know how to trap him down, he doesn't, let's say, like, sometimes he'll use his ultimate and it'll help a fight for sure, but it's not game changing as some of the other ultimates, I think. Loki has a chance to be B tier. I can see that. Mantis. I think Mantis is good. I think Mantis is very good. I'm thinking B for Mantis. She's very good heals. The sleep is very good. Her ultimate is very good. I think Mantis is an overall good healer. There's if someone on my team picked Mantis, I would not be mad at it. Um, yeah, I think she's overall just very solid. What are we thinking? What are we thinking for Mantis? Mantis is B? Yeah, I thought so. Rocket. Okay, hear me out. I feel like since Adam Warlock came out, okay, well we're missing three people. We're missing Adam Warlock, Thor, and Shark. So I think Rocket is C tier. I'll be honest. I think Rocket is just not as good as some of the other supports. Yeah, given he has a movement ability and he can possibly take down some flyers with his machine gun, and his ultimate is good. Don't get me wrong, Rocket is really good, but I think his heal output definitely is his downside to his kit. Yeah, and it's really cool being able to ride on Groot and get that bonus in healing. High C. I'll agree with that. I think he's better than Loki. I'll agree with that. Low B. Jeff can ride on Groot. Yeah. But I think Jeff is better as far as healing than Rocket. So I'm gonna put Rocket. I don't think Rocket's the worst in the game. I think Loki is the worst support in the game. I'll be honest. Hela. I'm gonna put Hela in A tier. Hela did get a nerf from the alpha to the beta, which gave her more damage fall off. Also, if think of the team ups, that is true. Hela being able to take down pretty much every single flyer in the game and do massive damage with critical shots, and her ultimate is really good. The downside to Hela is she's very, very squishy, and she doesn't have much against dive. I'm trying to get this done. Because I'm in the zone right now. Pre-Dove into what? Okay. Yeah, I think her weakness is definitely against dive, but in any other meta, she's definitely the best as far as poke meta. I think personally. Now, I think she's slightly better than Punisher. Nah, I'll do this. For 100? Okay. I'll be right back. If you use a turn, you can 1v1 most tanks. But the thing is, there's a sound audio to every character in the game when Punisher uses a turret. So a lot of people know how to get behind Punisher's turret and just obliterate him, or just make it very stressful for him to even put down a turret. Which, I don't think his turret is the best in the kit. I think his shotgun is the best. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking so far, chat? Yeah, but at 360. But the thing is, if you can sneak around without him even knowing you're behind him, you can get like a good 3 or 4 shots off of him before he even turns around, and then you can turn with the turret, so you can probably get more and erase the turret. So it's really just to try to hold down an area, maybe break some Groot walls, especially like in ranked. his turret doesn't get as much value, I think. All right, but we're on Hela. We were on Hela. Do we think Hela is better than Punisher? Do we think Hela is better than Hulk or Strange? I think Hela has potential to be. But I think overall, in every, like, if any character is played, Punisher is better than Hela, Hulk is better than Hela, and Strange is better than Hela. Like, Hela struggles against characters who are really fast and that can dive on them. Punisher can just erase them with a shotgun if they get close. Spider-Man is good? Okay. Black Panther. Oh, man. What are we thinking? Hela can also struggle with Jeff. I destroy Jeff, says Hela. What are we thinking for Black Panther, chat? Okay. Here's my thoughts on Black Panther. A good Black Panther can be very, very good. But I think it's only in a very rare team composition and also placement of the characters. Like, I think his downside is his ultimate. I really don't think I've ever seen somebody use Black Panther and use his ultimate and get a kill. I'll be honest. I think Black Panther's ultimate might need a buff, because I've been solo ulted by Black Panther ults and it hasn't killed me. So I think his worst thing is his ultimate, and I can't put him in A if your worst thing in your kit's ultimate. I think these characters are just better. Groot. Okay. I think Groot is maybe... I think Groot has... low A or high B, chat. Groot is definitely good, but he did get a nerf from the alpha. I think I'm going to go high B for Groot. Now, you can be really good with Groot. I'm leaning toward A. I'll go low B. I'll go low B. Because it's hard to play Groot when you have a Punisher, I think. And his walls don't do as much as far as HP-wise as they did in the alpha. And not as many people choose Groot now. But I think it's safe to put him in high B. I think he could be A, though. For sure. His ultimate is very good, especially for comboing ults. He has a very good ultimate. Magic. I think Magic in the right hands is very dangerous. I'll put Magic... I think the one downside to Magic... Honestly, I don't know. She has a decent ultimate. I don't think it's one of the better ults in the game. I'll put her in A. I'll put her in A. Because I feel like for some reason Magic feels super tanky. Magic has... It feels like Magic has a lot more HP than other DPSs. That'd be nice. Magic ult is amazing. What do you mean? Yeah, it's good, but I'm saying it's not like... Sometimes you need like characters instantly dead to change a fight. Magic's ult doesn't necessarily insta-kill them. It can definitely be super annoying if she pops it in your backline and you're like, yeah, your entire backline's probably about to die. And she gets health back, so she's super tanky. So I'll say low A for her. Luna. How are we feeling about Luna in high A? S maybe? High A or S for Luna? I think Luna's the best support in the game. There's a deer in the yard. Yeah, there's... I pulled up one day at my house when there was night, and there was like 13 deer, like, right by my front door. I think Luna ult lasting so long is why Luna is an S tier. Like, your entire team can have their ults, but it doesn't matter if Luna pops her ult. It's pretty much a button that... I like to call her ultimate the nobody dies button. That is Luna's ult. And that is game changing in team fights. To have a button you can press that is literally nobody dies is absolutely absurd. Next, Iron Man. I think Iron Man is A. I think Iron Man is A. What do we think? I'll put him low A. Iron Man got a big buff from the alpha to the beta to his damage. And I think in the right hands, a good Iron Man's very dangerous against specifically maybe Magic. My bad, unplugged my mic. Chad, I've seen some cracked out Iron Man players. I don't know. I've seen some really good Iron Man players, and I've seen some really bad Iron Man players. But that's like everyone in the game. That's like Hulk. If you play Hulk, I've seen a lot of bad Hulk players. I think Iron Man's A. I'll be honest. I think Iron Man's low A tier. Because the fact that he has aerial at any times, long range damage, that's an area of effect blast. So you don't even have to be a good aim with Iron Man. And his ultimate is absolutely crazy. If you don't have a shield tank, if you're running complete dive, let's say you're running Venom and Hulk, and Iron Man blasts his ult, you have nothing to stop it. Other than a Luna ult, maybe. And that's it. Spider-Man. I did that yesterday. Spider-Man. Spider-Man's S tier. Without a doubt. Spider-Man's the best character in the game. I think what he does, along with the new Venom team up, there's not much you can do against Spider-Man. A good Spider-Man. Especially if one knows exactly where all the health packs are. And his ultimate's good. His insane movement. It's almost hard to pin him down, even with good aim. Yeah, but you need to consider how hard he is to play. Yes, I'm not good with Spider-Man, I'll be honest. But I haven't spent the time to play Spider-Man. But I think people, I don't know what it is, man. People have found a way to play Spider-Man, and it works. It works. They are very, very smart with their pushes. They're very flanky. They know how to get up and around your team and then go for the characters with not as much mobility. and they win that fight every single time. They win that fight. And even if you get him low, let's say Punisher gets Spider-Man low, he can just swing out to a health pack. Boom, and he's right back in the fight, swinging over your team, trying to get another one of your supports. And especially with Venom being really good, I think Spider-Man gets a huge bonus for that. Magneto. Chat, how we feel about Magneto? Mid A. I'm going to say high B. Only because I'm thinking of team-ups. His ultimate is really good at canceling all damage and potentially getting kills. And his team-up with Scarlet Witch makes his blade absolutely incredible. His team-up with Scarlet Witch is probably one of the best in the game if you know how to use it. He's almost like Sigma a little bit from Overwatch, but I just think there's better characters in the game than him. He's not a bad tank for sure. I do think he's better than Groot, not by a lot, but I think his ults is what makes him and the team up. Scarlet Witch is next. The Witch, I would put her low B or mid B. I'm thinking the same. I'm thinking mid B. I'll put her here. Nah, I'll put her here. Mid B. I think she has very good mobility. She can do a lot of damage. Her ultimate is good, but it's very easily avoided. And she's really not that hard to track down with some of these other DPSs like Hela, Magic, or Punisher, or Spidey. She does do pretty decent against flyers. But I just think with everything going on, people are gonna know how to get away from the Scarlet ult. Penny. I'll put her low C. The only thing I'll say about Penny is she's very situational, and I think she's only good for defending, especially on certain maps that you can set up your little spider bots and, you know, prepare to set them up. Penny is good, but very complex. I think she needs to be higher. You think so? I'll put her above Loki. I just don't see her. Yeah, she did get a buff here with her fire rate on her left click. But her ultimate doesn't. I feel like her ultimate doesn't do as much as Storm, so that's why I can't put her over Storm. I think Storm's ultimate alone makes her a better character than Penny's. Star-Lord. I've seen some really good Star-Lord players. Then I've seen games where Star-Lords don't do a whole lot. So definitely a good character. Definitely a good character. I'm thinking, chat, either I'm thinking high to mid B. What are we thinking? You can use him right, low B or high C. How about that? Mid B. I do think he is better than Black Panther. I do think he is on par with Scarlet Witch. Those two are very good. So, the thing about Star-Lord is his ultimate is good, but sometimes I feel like his ultimate doesn't just do as much as some of the other characters' ultimate. Yeah, it can maybe kill one. He's kind of squishy. So, you got to know how to use him very well. And then most of the time it's hard to even like use his ultimate, especially with shield tanks. How we feel about him in mid B? Soda's mid in my opinion, that's fine. His ult is better. I think that's good right here for him, mid B. Namor. Man. I loved this character at first, I'll be honest. This is my favorite character at first. Namor may be our first D character. He may be low C because his ultimate is pretty decent. And with the Luna, he's okay. His turrets are just kind of just there, kind of annoyingly. And if you want to play like a sniper character, then Hela's just a better option overall. Yeah, his ultimate it can be very good if you know how to use it, but it's still not as good as some of the other ultimates. I'm gonna put him in D. Are you mad at that? Can I wish I could like put another. Oh. Okay. So we have 3 characters left. Who should we do first? We have Venom, Adam Warlock, and Jeff the Land Shark. Who should we do first? And Thor. Jeff is S. Jeff might be S. Chad, I'm thinking Jeff is high B to low A. Because the only downside to Jeff is he's very easily killed. And his only movement ability, you can still get hit out of his movement. Because you can still hit his fin in the ground. Yeah, I don't like that. I think his ultimate is good, but only situational. Like, for example, if you need an ult in the middle of the map that's not overtime, I don't think Jeff's ult is that good. And I've seen people throw him off the map and stuff, but yeah, like that's very situational. There's only like certain situations that can happen. And then not all the characters can even be thrown off. He does have good team-ups, but I feel like there's better team-ups in the game. I just think he's super easily killed. Is it just me? Like, I feel like I always kill the shark. The shark is really easily killed. He has 2 team-ups though too? Yeah, I know. But you can't I don't think he's S tier. I'll put Jeff low A. Low A. I'll put him actually in between Hella right here and Magic. Because I just don't... Yeah, he does decent damage for a support, and his heal is very good. His left-click heal is probably one of the best heals in the game. To heal someone up to full HP really fast. Like I said, his downside to me is his ult being very situational and him being easily killed. I feel like he is very easily killed. Alright, who's next, chat? We're putting the shark in between Hella and Magic. Thor. I'm thinking Thor is either low A or high B. What do we think? I would say mid B or high B. We'll put him in high B. I'll put him... I don't know, though. I feel like he's on par with Magneto. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll put him high, the first in B right here. Right above Magneto. I think Thor can be very good, but I think... I don't know. With his Thor force being the way it is... So basically you have to charge up 3 hammers and able to use his best ability, which is his F. He has good movements. He can get out of fights very fast, but then again it uses your Thor force. So if you need to get away, then you're not going to be able to do damage. Good damage. Yeah, you can still swing your hammer. The only thing that doesn't use your Thor force is your left click swinging hammer, but it doesn't do that much damage. But his F does ridiculous amounts of damage. And he has no defensive capabilities. Thor is a tank with somehow 0 defense abilities. That's one thing I will say that's bad about him. Every other tank in the game has a defense ability except Thor. Thank you, baby. All right. Who we got next? Venom. I think Venom is S tier. I think Venom's the best tank in the game. I think Venom is in between Luna here and Spidey. With him being able to zip in, attack the back line, have a lot of HP, range capabilities, and his overshield is incredible. It is almost impossible to kill a good Venom. If a Venom knows what he's doing, swing in, fight, pop his overshield when he gets low, swing back, get his supports, then repeat the process. Swing back in when your overshield's off cooldown, fight. Like, it's almost impossible to kill a good Venom. And his ultimate is very good and has the chance to give him health if he hits someone. It's crazy. Venom, especially the team up with Spider-Man being so strong, I think Venom also gets a boost from that. So he's S tier. Venom is definitely S tier. One more. We have... Isn't it one more, chat? Adam Warlock. Oh, okay. I think Warlock is mid B. Mid B to high B, maybe. What we think? You don't know much about him? So pretty much Warlock has, I think, the best left click out of the supports in the game. And his right click is a charged, like, little machine shot, which is pretty cool, and it can do a lot of damage. But his only downside, I think, which also he has 2 orbs that are on cooldown, and that are able to heal his team, and they heal very fast. They don't heal like rockets. That's super slow. They heal very fast. So you got to learn how to manage your 2 heals very good, because you could be stuck with absolutely 0 heals left and your team needs healing. But I think it's very possible to kill people as Warlock. But what makes him strong, I think, is his ultimate. His ultimate, like, let's say if Iron Man comes and wipes the entire team, Warlock can just resurrect all of them. But the one bad thing about his ultimate, people come back with, like, 0 health. So you have to instantly start healing as soon as your team is resurrected. And also, I think if Warlock is played in Star-Lord and Mantis, their team up ability is very good. They get the cocoon just like Warlock does. So every couple minutes or so, if Star-Lord dies, Mantis dies, or Warlock dies, they can also get a cocoon, all of them. And yeah, Warlock's cocoon is good by itself, but it's like not game changing. But once you add Mantis and Star-Lord to that, wait, what did I just do? Did I just scuff this chat? There we go. I think he's in between Star-Lord and Scarlet Witch for mid B. And that's it. Any changes? Think you need to sleep? Alright, buddy. I'll go get you some sleep, my friend. Yeah, Venom S tier. What else? Warlock mid B. Thor, High B. No, I'm not tired. It's just that it's 5 a.m. No, miss, you are a vampire. Put Nomus at S? Yeah, we're going to put Nomus at S tier. S as in sleep. Oh, yeah, let me move Cam. Hold on. Oh. Oh, I scuffed that. I just scuffed this up. Oh, I'll remove this. Okay. So this is my tier list for the closed beta. Now, this may change tomorrow. I have no idea. They could buff Iron Man. They could nerf Spider-Man. I have no idea. But for right now, I think this is a pretty good tier list. I've been having lots of fun. I can't wait for this game to come out, man. When is the game fully released? It doesn't have a release date yet, unfortunately. But I'm thinking hopefully it's at least this year. With the game being as polished as it is, I think it comes out this year. We need to do a tier list comparison when the game officially comes out. Yeah, things could absolutely change. We have no idea. Things could change so much. It's because of you. It's not a problem you're streaming so late for me. But thank you so much, buddy, for sticking by. Alright, Chad. I think I'm about to call it. Nomus, get you some sleep, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Owl, I appreciate you so much. Chad, this is my tier list. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Nomus, no sleep. You're an animal. Good night, everyone. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all so much. Bye-bye.